Your boy James Stratford, more formally known as Mr. GQue, and you're here with me and my Behind the Whole special. My journey in entertainment started back when I was a child. I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York, the birthplace of hip-hop. Who would have thought a young kid from the Bronx who grew up without both parents would amount to the gentleman that I am today. I was so grateful for the opportunities that I had that I developed a genuine passion for entertaining and developed the love for hip-hop because it cultured me and helped me grow and mature into the person that I am today. And I remember being a child in school and sitting down in class, or hardly sitting down, or always want to make a joke, or always want to entertain because I had a beat in my heart.
From the very beginning, he was destined for that kind of stuff. In the classroom, funny, could not stop talking. Everything he said was funny, but totally inappropriate for the classroom, but still funny. And you just got the feeling that this guy was going to do some great things. So I'm not surprised one bit that he's been chosen to do this, and I'm proud of him for it.
What's good, BT? It's your boy, Mr. GQue, here with the loudest audience in the world, 106 in Park. It's a party here every day at 106 because I'm the host and we get crazy. Today we got the beautiful, highly anticipated Miss Elvana stopping by the show to bring her new joint. That's entitled I Don't Care. It's the third lead single off her debut album entitled Perfectly Imperfect, and that's in stores on August 7th. So make sure you go check out the girl and support her work. Without further ado, let's jump right into this countdown. Here's your boy Chris Brown in the number 10 spot at Sweet Love.
It's cool. Jay Conrad Robinson, and I work here at Mrgque Entertainment. I am one of the founders of Mrgque Entertainment. Been working in the music business field for a long time. I'm the person that discovered Alicia Keys and Mrgque and quite a few other people. And so in my travels, I run into a lot of talented and gifted young men and women. And the young man that I want to talk about today is Mr. James Stratford. We call him affectionately Tippy. Tippy.
I remember being a child and being motivated by dance steps I seen on video. I used to appreciate artists such as LL Cool J because I felt like he was always so cool, always so well dressed, and always had ladies around him. That naturally led me to want to copy the moves I seen in these music videos and want to be like some of the artists that I seen. I joined a more formal dance organization between the ages of 8 and 11 called Teens in Motion. It was based in what later became my junior high school, and that's kind of where I got my formal start in dancing. I remember looking in the cafeteria and seeing a group of kids dancing and having so much high energy. I told myself, like, I gotta become a part of this organization, but I knew I was too young. But that didn't stop me.
Tippy wasn't an at-risk youth. He had some issues, but he was more of a very brilliant, energetic, talented young man who needed to have some of that stuff channeled. And so Teens in Motion provided a vehicle for him to kind of show off and display his stuff and have it point to a positive direction. Watched Tippy grow over the years. He's gotten to perform at quite a few places, a number of stages, be a feature performer at a lot of things.
Blessed with so many opportunities, so many things I was able to do and not really understand how or why a kid from the Bronx was given these opportunities. But like anything else in front of me, I I took advantage of it. I was able to dance at the Apollo at a young age, where on the same stage where stars are born and legends are made. I remember performing at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. We performed at United Nations and McDonald's Gospel Fest. This was all before I was able to get out of high school. I remember traveling on tour with many different artists and performing at venues around the nation before graduating high school. In my high school, supporting my movement because they knew exactly what it was about. And also, I was grounded academically. I'm talking about performing with major artists. As I sit back and think, Usher, at a young age, I performed with Destiny's Child and an avid supporter of Teens in Motion, and I performed with at many venues, at many different locations since I was a child with Alicia Keys. Welcome back. What's good? It's your boy, Mr. GQue, and we live here at 106 in Park. I'm your host for the evening. And before we jump back into the countdown, I want to make sure we show some love for the Men's USA basketball team as they've been crushing the competition in the Olympic exhibition games. This year will be their 17th appearance in the Olympics, and they hold 13 gold medals. If you're interested in catching up with what's going on in the Olympics, make sure you tune into the opening ceremonies live from London on July 26th. And with that being said, let's jump right back into the countdown 106. These next two made it very clear that they only here for the ladies and the drinks, the ladies and the drinks. Give it up for your boy Trey Songz and T.I. with 2 reasons. More 106 to come. Keep it locked.
This is Jeff Robinson, CEO of Mrgque Entertainment. Maintain a sense of humor and go out to college and virtually like take over a whole university and become his chapter's president and bring so much talent to the school. It might be like a young puff.
And becoming president opened so many doors for me and created new opportunities for me because I was responsible for hosting so many activities and planning every single program that happened on campus. And with my love for hip-hop and with my performing arts background, it was only natural that I incorporated some of that into my school. Like, I wanted more quality programs, I wanted more performances, I wanted to turn it up on campus. Like, I'm live. Anybody can tell you, like, I'm a live gentleman, and I.
So, anything that kid puts his hands to, he's definitely going to do his best to make it like pop,
That, in turn, allowed me to host for major artists such as Lil Wayne and T.I. and Rick Ross and Trey. It allowed me to interact with these gentlemen as well. So I graduated from school with honors and went on to pursue a career. However, I felt like there was still something missing. Joined the organization called Urban Dance Alliance. We were a beast. It was crazy because growing up as a child, I was a part of a performing arts organization. As I explained to you earlier, Urban Dance Alliance, it pretty much compiled everyone, all of my rivals into one. It compiled all of the rivals around the city into one major mass performing arts group, and we were unstoppable. There was nothing you could tell us, and I continue to perform through this organization known as UDA. And I couldn't sever ways with hip hop and dancing, and I continued to work, but I kind of realized that I was uneasy at work. I began to get stressed, and I began to be unhappy, and I didn't know why. This 106 search, and everyone's like, yo, Tip, you should do it, you should do it, you should do it. What's good? It's your boy, Mr. GQue, live here on 42nd Street, and we're back with more viewers. This is the future of 106 in Park, and where y'all from? As you can see, we're not even pretty much like what do y'all like about the show?
The music.
The music, what else? The music, what else? The videos, the performances, activities. The host.
They gotta be real live.
The host gotta be real live? They gotta be live, right?
Yeah.
We're live, right? We're live like me, right? Yourself from the future. Let's go. Good job. wanted to like help other people fulfill their dreams and realize like, you know what, like James, like you're not fulfilling your own dream. Before we jump into today's countdown, there's something that is extremely important I would like to talk to you about today. It's 2012 and it's an election year. Democratic voting enthusiasm has decreased from prior 2008 and 2004 elections. Today's polls place Obama and Romney very close to one another. 46% of the votes going to Obama and 45% of the votes going to Romney if elections were placed today. 106 is doing our part. We have representatives here from Harlem for Obama campaign team ready to register voters immediately following the show. We need you at home to do your part as well. Make sure you visit BET.com, click the link at the top of the page entitled Vote 2012, and follow the instructions to keep abreast on what's going on with this year's elections and also information regarding on how to register for vote. Or you can feel free at calling the number at the bottom of the screen, 1-800-345-VOTE. Again, that's 1-800-345-VOTE. Now we can jump right into the old school joint of the day. It's a hip hop classic and a personal favorite of mine, dating back to the early 1990s. Here we go with Poison. 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 I still got it. 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 Ah! Keep it locked. More 106 and Park to come. Here we go. And that's pretty much it. This is the man behind the mask. This is the host. This is me, Mr. GQue, talking to you about my story, about my journey, and about how I got here, and about how I'm determined to stay here. Because it's not going to stop. It's not going to end with BET. I'm going to make a legacy and leave my mark here in the world as I did everywhere else. And my presence is felt. In junior high school, in high school, everywhere you go, someone can tell you about James Stratford and how it's fun.
I'm talking about being called, and I think Tip is called to be a face in front of a lot of people, to have his voice heard. I think it's more than entertainment. I think he's going to impact the world. And I think this is just the beginning for people to notice him. And then once he gets in front of the camera, I think you're going to hear a lot of things and see a lot of things from this young man.
Great.
I give a big thumbs
Always got the jokes. I see, a great dancer. I remember at Alicia Keys' album release party. He had a dance battle against Lorianne Gibson, Mrgque, and he absolutely destroyed her and made her walk off the dance floor. And so, the kid got it all. He's got the looks, he's got the charm, he's got the, sense of humor. He's like a ball of energy. Very proud of him, and can't go wrong with that guy hosting any show. All right.
Phenomenal, and I quite didn't understand where my knack in or where I was gonna fit in this world, but I understand now that I was placed there to make a mark, and I will do just that.